passports and partnerships, let's explore Southwest Nova Scotia to the world and more. Student voices bright and true, a global journey just for you.
Welcome back to another episode of Passports and Partnerships, where we're sharing the international student story in the Tri-Counties. Stas, welcome. Thank you for agreeing to come on and share your story.
Yeah, no problem.
Stas, you're at Yarmouth High. First year here in Yarmouth. You've been here since September. How about you tell us a little bit about your story, where you're from, and how you arrived here in Nova Scotia?
Okay, so I'm 17 years old. I'll be actually 18 in 6 days.
Oh, wow.
I'm from Poland, and I came here in September.
How did you come to study in Nova Scotia? Have you ever done a study abroad before, or is this your first time?
Oh yeah, I actually did. 2 years ago, I was in Mexico in a state called Sonora and city Hermosillo.
Right.
It's a huge city. It has about 1 million citizens, so it's way different from Yarmouth. It's also a big step up from Yarmouth, like from Hermosillo to Yarmouth. No?
Right.
So I did this, but I wasn't studying actually. Like I was in school normally, but I was attending school, but I didn't have any grades. I was just like passing by the year. But now that
you were there for a full year?
Yes, full year,
yeah.
10 and a half months exactly. But now that I'm here, I'm on IB program, and well, it's definitely different because I have to study all the time. There's a lot of subjects, a lot of going on IB program, and yeah, it's definitely harder.
Yeah, it's possible that some people watching the podcast aren't sure what IB is. Can you give a brief explanation as to what you know the International Baccalaureate program
Yes,
is all about?
IB stands for International Baccalaureate. It's a program that's suitable for people who want to achieve something more in life. It's a bit harder. It's for people who want to change the way how world looks like, basically. It's for just people with passion, more motivation, and the ones that want to work hard to achieve something more. It's also, well, there's a lot of material in the whole IB program, so it's not for everyone. It's a lot to handle, but definitely if you manage to do it for 2 whole years and do the exams at the end of the second year, you'll be really proud of yourself.
Post-secondary, doesn't it? It's very academically rigorous. Had you been familiar with IB back in Poland? Was that kind of part of your plan for high school, or was it after you arrived here in Nova Scotia?
Yes, that was part of my plan. I got accepted into school in Denmark as well and into school in Spain.
Right.
But at the same time, I was looking for something different. And well, the Danish school at first, they didn't accept me.
Right.
But later, after like 2 weeks, they sent me an email that they actually accepted me.
Right.
And I was kind of annoyed that they didn't accept me at first, so I was looking for something else.
Right.
And then I applied to Nova Scotia, to the NSISP program, in the last accepting day. And I got in the last day. That was my only option for now. I didn't know about Denmark yet, so I just said yes. I want to go to Nova Scotia. Yeah. And then after like 1 week, I got accepted into Denmark.
Right.
So I was like, okay, no, I'm going to Nova Scotia. I'm going to Canada.
I've got my plan, and I'm looking forward to it.
And my plan was to go study abroad IB program.
Yeah.
That was my plan from the beginning.
That's awesome. So you're in grade 11 this year.
Yes.
What's next year's plan hold?
Next year, I'm planning on staying here for 1 year, or either going to Madrid, to Spain. I got accepted into school in Madrid for second year of IB, but I'm still not sure about it. And I think I'm going to stay here.
You've got some time to figure that out.
Yeah, and also the people here are amazing. So
let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
So you said you wanted something different, and certainly NSISP is different. You've come from Poland. You said your city, your home city, is much larger than the Yarmouth area.
Yeah.
Between our school and homestay experience, I think we've got something really special and different in many ways from a lot of the other study programs. What have been some of the highlights for you at your school, at Yarmouth High?
Definitely the time that I was playing soccer here for the 2 first months, September, October. I loved it. It was just amazing. The people that I met, all the internationals that were also playing, I think we inspired other players to play more. It was definitely life-changing. I met a lot of nice people then. That was one of the best moments. Also, all the activities that NSISP does for exchange students. For example, like some, karaoke or some like movie nights or whatever that socialize other exchange students, which is also very nice.
Your homestay coordinator does a wonderful job planning different activities.
Yeah, exactly. Francine is the best.
She does a great job. Talk to me about the staff at Yarmouth High. I often hear that for international students, the way teachers teach in Canada is different, and likewise the relationships they have with students.
Okay, the relationship is way more loose, I would say, from European schools. In my school in Poland, the teacher we call them professor all the time. They're strict, they're teaching, no talking in class. But here I would say it's way more loose. The students are talking more. I think they're more happy in this way, that they can talk with the teacher. The teacher is kind of like the friend, but also with the kind of respect that you have to respect the teacher.
Right.
But still, I think here teaching is way more fun than in Europe.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
I would say that.
Are there other differences between European schools and Canadian schools that you've noticed as far as teachers, students?
Okay, definitely the looks of the school.
The looks?
My school in particular in Poland is super old. It looks like a prison, basically. It has like the prison things outside. I don't know how it's called.
Metal bars?
Metal bars, yeah. Outside the windows, so no one jumps out. I don't know, it's super weird. So who would put that?
See, some people put the metal bars so people can't go in, but you're thinking as a school, people want to jump out, so they put the bars so they're stuck in the school, right?
Yes, but here the looks of the school, they are similar to like the American schools. That's how I imagine them, and that's basically how it looks like. I don't want to be like put Canada and United States like as the same country, but they just the schools seem
similar,
like similar.
In many ways. Yeah, you've had different host families. I'm curious, what do you think creates a wonderful host family?
Definitely the love. Love creates the host family. If the parents are loving each other, and especially if there's like a kid or another exchange student in the house, it seems like it's a family well put together, and then everyone's talking with each other. We're trying to communicate and everything. The communication is key, definitely. If you don't communicate, the host family is not gonna work, because if you don't tell them your plans, you don't tell them about your life, they don't know anything about you, then can't really talk with you.
You can't have a deep, meaningful relationship and feel part of a family unit if you're not communicating in open and genuine ways. Yeah. Things that you've got involved in the Yarmouth area, outside of the soccer team, have there been any things you've explored and tried? Something new this year?
Yeah, I go to the gym all the time. I as well attend hockey games all the time. Most of the weekends I'm going there to support my host brother as well, because he's a hockey player. He's a goalkeeper for Mariners. Yeah, so I'm always there to support him.
Right.
Yeah, but hockey games are definitely different from Europe. I'm not used to it, but it's very fun to watch.
Right.
Definitely when they fight with each other or something like that, it's super fun.
It is a physical game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you think of Yarmouth and the scenery, how different is the geography of Nova Scotia and Yarmouth from your home country in Poland?
Okay, so
talk climate as well, maybe.
Yeah, climate. Yeah. So geographically, Nova Scotia has a lot of blank spaces. There's a lot of nature. It looks very, very beautiful. But in my home country, you can't see so many like areas when there's nothing, no houses, no cities, no towns. Here, there's a lot of like spaces, like the roads are very long, the highways, and there are not many like towns or cities or just houses around them by. So yeah, that's what differentiates Nova Scotia and my city.
Yeah. Talk to me about any foods that you might be missing from Poland.
Pierogi,
right,
which I'm actually going to cook soon, because I'll host a potluck in my classroom,
right,
and we're going to cook something like for my birthday,
right,
type of situation, and everyone's going to cook something,
right,
and in the lunch break we're going to go to one classroom and going to eat all together. Yeah.
So you're going to hand make the pierogies?
Yes.
Are you really? Is
I
this
will.
something you've done back home?
No.
No, so this is going to be okay.
Yeah, this is going to be new.
This is knowledge that you have, but you're going to have to phone home, right?
I already called my grandma to tell me everything.
Yeah.
She's been telling me, sending videos, all the stuff that I have to buy. I think I'm ready.
So I'm sure that your host family, they're going to want to watch you or help develop the pierogies, and then of course sample a couple, right?
Of course.
Yeah. The weather, is it similar? Different?
Okay. I can definitely say that the weather here is the worst weather I have ever witnessed.
We've had a winter, Stas.
Yeah, the winter was, oh my God, it was the coldest winter ever in my life. Yeah, the wind all the time, but I get it. We're living next to the sea, so obviously there's going to be a lot of wind. But wind plus cold plus snow, whoa.
There's good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first?
The good news.
The good news, it's going to get better.
Yeah.
The bad news, not yet. We got storms coming. Yeah, it's going to be a little colder. When you think beyond high school, what are some of the plans that you're hoping for? You described IB, Changemaker. What do you hope to do?
I'm hoping to work in cybersecurity unit. I'm hoping to do some stuff with IT, with like computers. Yeah, I'm hoping to maybe study abroad in Copenhagen. I already searched it up. It's a very, very good university with cybersecurity, and I think I'll be good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, certainly there's lots of opportunity in cybersecurity where you're
and
in
definitely
a different world. How has this study and previous studies kind of changed who you are and helped develop different skills through these experiences?
I'm definitely more independent. I don't have to count on my parents like all the time. Like I don't even have to call them.
Right.
It's just like I can live my life here, and
Right.
yeah, I can just call them up once in a week and just tell them how's everything going. But I don't have to count on them. Like
Right.
It's independence basically.
That's kind of preparing you for that next stage, right?
Yeah, for living.
Yeah.
Yeah, alone.
Do you have any advice for those students that are wondering, is small town, rural Nova Scotia a good experience coming from a larger area like yourself? What would you suggest?
Okay, honestly, I would suggest that this is the best option you can have to change yourself. This is a life-changing experience, and from my example, I already went to 2 exchange years. Like this is my 2nd exchange year. I loved it so much in Mexico that I wanted to do something else again because it was just so life-changing. My friends tell me I'm crazy,
Right.
but I feel like this is the path and this is the way that is going to be better for me and benefit me in the future. Meeting all these people, all the cultures, and like just experiencing all these differences. It's amazing. Like even it's 1 year spending. Maybe you have to go back 1 year in school after you come back to your home country. But still, this is the best year ever.
Yeah. Trying to crack the Canadian code and finding Canadian friends.
Yeah.
What do you think are some of the keys in doing that, if you had advice for international students coming in?
I would say being open, not trying to hide. I've seen some exchange students just hiding, not trying to talk.
Right.
But the key is to be open, talk to everyone. This is the time when you have to change. So when you're shy, you have to just open up, talk with everyone, see how it is. Some people don't like it, but it's a minority of them. But most of them the Canadians like when you open up, when you talk with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely helpful.
Yeah. I think when I think to what you've just described, it's kind of like saying that there's no growth in the comfort zone and there's no comfort in the growth zone. So if you're extending yourself just a little outside of your comfort zone, chances are you're growing, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. What has been some of the highlights for you so far in this year in Nova Scotia? Some special memories.
So special memories, I can definitely say spending all the time with all my boys action students at the soccer tournaments.
Yes.
These are the highlights.
They were fun,
definitely. Yeah. We were going outside abroad to like Halifax, to other cities, and we were playing the games, the tournaments. I can't say anything more. It was the best time. Yeah.
They are best times. Yeah, absolutely. All right. On that, who is your favorite professional soccer player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, of course. CR7. All right. Any closing thoughts, Stas, that you want to share with students, host families, or anyone watching the videos here, or staff, students here in High?
I would say something for the next exchange students. If you're planning on going onto this journey, I would suggest for you to just do it. Don't think about it too much because you're gonna say no, yes, no, yes. Just do it. This is the best thing you can do. If you have the money, you have the possibility. Why not? Not everyone has the chance and opportunity to do that. No.
Great advice. step outside and give it a go, right?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage and bravery to do that, and certainly you displayed that, and certainly it seems like you're having a great experience as a result.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.